Hello, in this video I will explain Project SandStar's SandStar web editor. What we have done is we built an MCP server that can parse multiple languages for any application that is written in Fantom. Within this project, we have utilized our own app called Fantom MCP server. The way it works is that you have instances which you can pass to a path, and it will basically read all the docs and all the open source code. So if you have Haxel, it will basically look at the source code for it as well. So from here, we also add Fantom builds, and from Fantom builds we also have we can add pods. And the pods are linked to either a SkySpark instance or a Haxel instance. And we also give the versions. So we have written BSSG Sucks WebSocket from scratch, utilizing this technology. What we have is a ASD parser, and from here we can load the ASD data. And what it will do is it will show all the functions within this pod, and that way, when an AI makes a data call to the application, so if we go to here and search for socket, what it's going to do is it's going to basically parse all the information from everything that is inside, and it can also filter for which version and which pod that it is looking for, and it will give the AI the results for what it has found. We also have like all relationship between projects. So if we go to web editor, web editor has some Fantom code and some TypeScript code. It's just refreshing. My screen is a little bit going slow because I'm recording the video. Just gonna wait for it. And we're gonna go to full project. And what it is doing right now is that it is basically loading the graph viewer for all the functions that have interdependencies. AI can actually parse all this information right from its data calls to the MCP Explorer and get all the information that it needs for connections for a specific function, where it is used, how many files it is used, so on and so forth. So if you look at the MCP server connection information for certain functions up to 500 nodes, it can actually increase these nodes and increase the depth as well. So the MCP server is very important for our success because it simplifies what the functions are, what the APIs are per instances, SkySpark or Haxel or any other application. And from there, it can basically make all the questions. So the other thing is that we have OAuth enabled within the MCP server. So you can install it in a server in your office, and you can authenticate to it by OAuth, and it will basically, AI would basically make data calls, such as this one, with service having how many max threads. It was able to find 20 results for it and return it to the AI. That is pretty much it. Everything gets cached to a local instance of SQLite, and everything gets sourced and cached. And this is part of our initialization for smart buildings, where you can subscribe, where you get graphics, where you get this application. There's 3 different MCP servers. One of them is Fantom. the other one is Exxon, and there's another one for Sedona Framework. So what have we accomplished with this? We have accomplished SandStar Web Editor. It is utilizing Prime View. It uses Vue and TypeScript, and it communicates to SOX WebSocket that is purely written in Fantom. The way it works is that you can hold space. When I hold space, I can pan around. When I hit Control Space, I can create a folder. I can click on the eye and rename it to a certain folder name. I can right click and say, I want to add a bool. Let's add a bool that is a schedule object. And from here, we can go into the VAV1. I can add the bool by dragging drop as well. And I can call it enable. I can add a right float by drag and drop. Or I can hit Control Space and add it from here. Both ways are pretty much exactly the same. So we can call this a set point. From here, we have a bunch of different options. I can duplicate this by hitting duplicate, and it will basically duplicate it. I can delete it from here, so it will delete all the components. I can add another write bool and link it to another object. So if I enable this, this is true now. So what I can do from here is that I can duplicate it with links. So once I do that, what it's going to do is it's going to create 3 objects and generate the link. It will also generate the link that are internal and external to a folder as well. So I can right click and delete. Let's say if I have a link, so if I do mask link from and link to, and I do out to in, now it has a link from outside. And if I basically duplicate with links to this, what it's going to do is it's going to keep the external link as well. It's going to generate the external link. When you click on it, it will take you to the component where it is linked to. So you can see we have these links on it within the system. So you can also go from back to it as well, or go from into the other link as well. So this is pretty much how it works. There's another feature called duplicate with n number of links. So if I do 3 of them, what it is going to do is it's going to create 3 of those folders with all those links that are internal and external to the component. This is pretty much a great feature if you know what your links that you need is and you link it afterwards. If you don't know what links that you wanted to have, what you can do is you can do a mask link. There's one little bug, but we will fix that. What you can do is a mask link. So from here, I'm going to say VAV 3 star, and I will say enable star. So once I do that, I'm just going to do VAV because it starts with 4s as well. So once I select and hit link, it's going to create all those links that I just deleted right back into it again. So your workflow can have both ways. You can delete it. You can create the links prior and duplicate it, or you can duplicate it and use mask link to link all the objects, all the component slots to those other components. There's a couple features that are really neat within SandStar Web Editor. Everything is type aware. So if I have an object and if I want to link it within the same folder, what it does is there's like a magnetic link, and if the magnetic link is not matching, it will show a red button, so you cannot link to it. But if I create a write bool, and if it is a matching data type, it will create a magnetic link that is green, and it will just link to it right away. We have quite a few features within here. You can delete the objects from here, or you can delete all the links from the inspector panel as well. So if I click delete links here, it will delete all those links as well. You can also see each folder, how many components are within a specific folder. You can open different folders in here as well. There's also a very neat auto layout feature. Within this auto layout feature, it will avoid any component overlays within the edge nodes. So if you think of this as an edge node, it's going through a component, but if you click on this, it will organize everything in a cleaner way. And you can see how it works. So we can just go to the set point again and zoom out and zoom in. And you're going to see that the links are not going through different components, and it organizes them in a nice way. This is Project SandStar. So the way it works is that we have point query, and the point query is haystack tags finding a channel number within what you defined in your controller. That way the control logic is portable between different manufacturers. This whole application will be open source under SandStar Foundation, and what we are doing is we're creating a subscription service to enable everyone to basically enhance and build great things with this, with these tools and graphics libraries and other tools that we have. I hope you liked what you have seen so far. And there's one more thing. You can select multiple components by going left to right when you hold Command or Control within Windows. Anything that is touching is selected. From left to right, it won't select them, but left to right, it will select anything that is within the box. If you hold Command Shift, it will create a lasso. The same thing applies. If you go left to right, it should not select. This one is not done yet, but this is selecting, and this is also selecting. And when you right click, it is context aware what components that you have selected so far. So if I right click, it's going to know that I have selected 5 components. And if I hit delete, it will delete all those components. So this is pretty much it as far as most of the features within SandStar web editor. We are going to write more features for it. Another feature that is really important is dark mode. Programmers want to keep their eyes clean and working. You can switch it to dark mode, or you can keep it to what your liking is from the operating system. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you like it, and I hope you subscribe to our monthly subscription model. Thank you.